There is nothing better than starting the brand new year watching a lighthearted film by Mr. Darren Aronofsky. Nah, seriously though, bring some tissues to the movie. Today, I'm going to be talking about the film The Whale. The Whale is a family drama, and the film is about a 600-pound man who is a college teacher who's going through a lot in his life, being obese and just genuinely having issues with him and his daughter. He gets news that he's not doing so well and that he's gonna die, and he wants to make amends with the ones that he's had issues with, specifically him and his daughter. And of course, I was looking forward to this movie, number one, because it's Mr. Brendan Fraser's comeback role, and I've heard a lot about this man's performance in this film. I was just very much looking forward to it. I'm a huge fan of Darren Aronofsky, of course, him doing the films Requiem for a Dream, The Wrestler, Black Swan. So I'm a pretty big fan of Mr. Darren Aronofsky. So I was very much looking forward to see what this film is mostly about, and it very much delivered. Every single note, everything it could give, it delivered. Let's start off with performances. We got Mr. Brendan Fraser. Of course, I'm a huge fan of him since The Mummy and shit. I'm a huge fan of him. He's a 600-pound man who is a college teacher, and one of his nurses and close friends let him know that, hey, you're dying. He's fine with it. He's fine with that idea. And he lives his life just being obese and just not living the best life at the moment and just wanting to make amends with his daughter. This is, without a doubt, the best performance of 2022. That's not even, I don't think that's very debatable. I think this is easily the best performance of 2022. One of the greatest performances I've seen in a very long time. I think Brendan Fraser was a master in this movie. I truly do think that. Brendan Fraser, again, just a huge fan of him since the Mummy, George the Jungle, Blast from the Past and shit. He's just great. He's such a great actor, and he's such a lovable human being, and it's such a shit thing what happened to him throughout his life, and I'm just so happy to see that he's back doing the thing, and he's doing much better, and I'm just happy to see that. And he comes with this performance that's masterful. If this shit doesn't get an Oscar, I don't fucking know what is. This is a master performance by Mr. Brendan Fraser, and I truly, truly think this is Oscar. This is his Oscar, and I hope it is, because it'd be amazing to see that. Other performances, we got Sadie Sink, of course known for the Stranger Things. She plays the daughter of Brendan Fraser's Charlie, who's she's a teenager, she's grumpy, kind of an asshole to people. She's willing to end people's lives just fucking cause. There's no limits to her, and I thought Sadie Sink is cool. I like her as an actress ever since Stranger Things. I think she's been cool in that show. But yeah, I liked her in this film. Of course, she's incredibly an asshole to her father. That is for sure. But you kind of understand. Fuck, man. You don't have a father since 8 years old. Your father leaves you and shit. I mean, of course, you're going to have some hate towards that person and shit. And yeah, it's an understandable reason why she's mad at him, but it can get a little crazy. Fucking aggressively mad. It's like, damn shit. But I thought Sadie Sink was pretty good in this movie. But also, I think the best supporting actress in this film is, of course, the girl who plays the nurse, who also was in The Menu, who I kind of talked about in my review for The Menu, giving her props. I thought she was great in this movie. I thought she did very good. She did very good in the movie. I thought her chemistry between her and Brendan was really good. They've known each other for years, and they're really close to each other, and I thought she plays the nurse pretty damn well. Also, you got Simpkins. He plays the church boy for this church. In the beginning, saves the man's life, and then he feels indebted to make sure that he's gonna be okay. And Simpkins is pretty good in the movie, no lie. First off, I didn't even recognize him in the movie. To be honest, I thought it could have easily been played by Mr. Jonathan Groff, in my opinion. I feel like, I don't know if I was the only one that noticed that, but he literally just looks like Jonathan Groff. I feel like that, if Jonathan Groff could have played that fucking character, it's literally just looks just like him. It's crazy. Yeah, I thought Simpkins was really good. He had a pretty stellar performance in this movie. All around performances were pretty good, but of course, Mr. Brendan Fraser, master of it all. The direction by Mr. Darren Aronofsky is very claustrophobic. It's all set in one room, or the house, pretty much, and you're with him. You're seeing this man who's just slowly losing everything and just losing his life, man. It's just slowly dying, and it's very hard to watch. And Darren Aronofsky, I'm gonna tell you that this motherfucker, his movies are not very lighthearted at all. You're gonna cry in these movies, and yeah, his direction is really good. I thought the film was shot very well, and I thought Darren Aronofsky's dark direction really works for this film, and just, it's again very hard to watch. The film that's just, again, it's just another Darren Aronofsky film that's just, I don't know if I'll see it again because it's so fucking heartbreaking, and it's just so hard to see that it's just very difficult. But he killed it. Darren Aronofsky killed it. But also the writing is really good. The dialogue is top notch. The story itself is very interesting. You're very much just there watching what's unfolding, and it's really good. The chemistry between everybody is really good. Of course, Brendan Fraser and Sadie Sink, father and daughter duo, pretty good. I thought they worked beautifully together. And also Brendan Fraser and his nurse. I thought the chemistry between those two were really good, and I thought they worked very well together. Cinematography is great. It's a very beautiful film. Again, for a film that's just shot in one fucking room, it's kind of like pretty damn good. Of course, it's a play, so it makes sense. It makes sense why it's kind of like that. It's set in one place. It's a play. But yeah, the cinematography is just top notch. The music is really good. I don't know who did the music in this film, but fucking solid composer. It's just a dark, you just feel sad though. Sad because you're just, damn, you're seeing this man who's damn near, he's depressed because he loses his boyfriend, but just going through shit, and it's fucking sad to see. It really is sad to see something like that, and it's very hard to watch. Very, very difficult to watch. I thought this film was amazing. This film was just remarkable in every way. The performance by Brendan Fraser is just stellar. Best performance I've seen in theaters in a while, I'm telling you. I thought his performance was just masterful. The best performance of the year. Absolute no doubts. I cried, man. I fucking cried. Legit baby cry, man. Like, not a single film made me cry last year. Some were close, but The Whale hit me, bro. The Whale hit me really, really hard. Shit. Even the people, there was not many people in the theater, but the people in front of me were fucking crying, man. Everybody was crying in that theater, but it was just, especially towards the end, just so hard not to. It's just fucking remarkable, man. Darren Aronofsky done did it again. Yeah, this film, without a doubt, gets a 5 out of 5 stars. Amazing film by Mr. Darren Aronofsky, and of course, Brendan Fraser. Hope he gets his fucking accolades. He absolutely deserves it. I'm very happy for him. If I would have seen this before my top 10, this would definitely been up there, I'll be honest. But hey, listen, alright? I see as much films as I can. Some I miss, some I don't miss. But this is definitely a top tier film. I loved every minute of it. So if you've not seen The Whale, please do. I'm just going to warn you, bring some tissues. Know that it's not going to be easy to watch, but it's definitely should be watched, just because just the performance by Mr. Brendan Fraser and just everything about this film is just really good. And yeah, that's my thoughts. See you guys in the next review. Bye.